Today I want to talk about the three, in my opinion, most important things to know about any health insurance plan or your current plan. If you're shopping for new policies or you have a policy but you don't know too much about it, these three things are the minimum I feel that you should know and how they work so you have an expectation of costs and so you can pick the right plan for you. So for people that are new here, my name is Nathan Bachman. I'm owner of Bachman Insurance Group, also big benefits for small business. I specialize in affordable coverage through major networks for self-insured people, small business owners, families, employees. If you do not get your coverage from an employer or a spouse and you have to go out and get it yourself, I'm here to really translate all the insurance lingo, make sure we can secure to you the best rate, the most affordable coverage, and give you a plan specific to your needs. So let's get into today's topic, see if I can do this in a pretty quick and concise manner. So the three things are going to be deductible, which is probably the most familiar. And then from deductible, you're going to have coinsurance. And then the last is your maximum out of pocket, or your MOOP. So I'm going to break down a little bit about what these are individually, how they complement one another so you have a better idea how a deductible relates to your coinsurance, which then drops into your maximum out of pocket. So your deductible. A deductible is the dollar amount you have to satisfy before your insurance policy will pay for certain benefits. Your deductible can be $0. It can be as high as $9,000. I've seen it up to $10,000. It all depends on the plan. Generally, smaller the deductible, more expensive the plan, but you have a lower financial upfront cost for services. Same thing with your homeowners or your automobile insurance. Larger deductible means cheaper plan. When you pay money towards a service, blood work, x-rays, MRI, whatever, it's going to be subject to the deductible in most cases. Now, when you satisfy that deductible, whatever that dollar amount is, you're not done paying, you're close. You are going to jump into number two, which is coinsurance. Coinsurance generally falls into 80-20, 70-30, or even 50-50. What that means is, let's just take a big solid number for a big surgery or accident. You have $100,000 worth of medical bills. And let's say you have a $5,000 deductible. If you have $100,000 of medical services, you're paying that deductible. So you're paying the $5,000. Now you're dumping yourself into the coinsurance section. In the coinsurance, if you are on an 80-20, you would have to pay 20% of the remaining bill of that $95,000. So that's a lot of money. So that's where a maximum out of pocket comes into play. This is your agreement with the insurance company. This is the most amount of money you can pay in 1 year period. After you hit your maximum out of pocket, all prescription medications, coverages are covered at 100% if that is how it is listed in your contract. Now, the maximum out of pocket average for state-based coverage plans, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Obamacare, ACA, whatever you want to call it, is anywhere from $8,500 to $9,100 is what I've been seeing as the average so far. Those will vary depending on income, carriers, providers, etc., your zip code. Give me a comment, send me a message. If you have an age and a zip code, I can give you a general idea of what's going on in your area. So to recap, deductible, the amount of money that you pay for services. Coinsurance, I've hit my deductible. Now what do I pay? I'm going to pay my coinsurance not to exceed whatever my maximum out of pocket is. So if you have $100,000 worth of medical bills and your maximum out of pocket is $8,500, you cannot spend more than $8,500. You don't want to spend $8,500, but you also don't want to spend $100,000. So that's the reason that it's set up in that way. This is also the reason people will have health insurance, and generally they just keep paying even when they get hurt or sick, and they don't understand, what am I paying for? Like, why is it still costing me money to get this service if I pay for health insurance? Because you have to hit your deductible. And even after the deductible, you have to hit this maximum out of pocket. So make sure these make sense. Make sure you are in the right kind of deductible, you have the right coinsurance, you have the correct maximum out of pocket. These are kind of questions that I answer for my clients every day, help them find a plan that is going to be a comfortable level of assumed risk to get you the lower cost plans so that you know that you are in the best place for you when it comes to your healthcare. So again, comment, leave me a message down below if any of this makes sense, if it didn't make any sense, things that you want me to cover, things that I can go over in more specific detail. Happy to do it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.